So my name is Shahirah binti Sabana. This is the mock question that I try. This is the question, as you can see. This is the mock question. So continue to the research question. I changed a little bit the research question here in the question. 1. Whether the body height of student are related to the state. So I changed it a little bit. Is there any significant difference in body height of UMS female students from Sabah and Sarawak? So this is the experimental design. The response variables are body heights in centimeter and the origin state of UMS female students. The experimental units are the UMS female students itself. The replicates are 14 UMS female students. The sampling are 7 UMS female students from Sabah, 7 UMS female students from Sarawak. Moving on, this is the data organization. I organized it in table. As you can see in the question, it is not organized yet, so I organized it in table form. So this is the organization also this is in the chart, the box plot chart, as you can see. And then for the assumption test, I did the normality test in the R. So assumption test can be done in R Studio. So let's see this is the command for setting work directory, and this is to log in the data. This is the command to set working directory. This is the command for login the data. This is the data, as you can see here. This is the full data. It's the same data as the one that I did in the table, present in the table. And then moving on, I continue to plot the data into box plot, and then I did some subset, separate the data into two subset, which is Sabah and Sarawak. And here I made some mistake. I was supposed to follow the one that I wrote in the table or in the Excel, but I made some mistake, but I noticed and then change it. So you have to make sure that the program here and the name here should be the same as should be the same spelling as the one in the Excel, to this one. And then I continued with Shapiro test. I did some subset. I separated the data into subset because Shapiro test needed a subset to work. And then I start with the Sabah. This is the command for normality test. Shapiro test is the command for normality. This is the command for Sabah. As you can see here, this is the box plot. Then this is the box plot. And then for the command Shapiro test for Sabah, it's here, as you can see. And then this command for Sarawak, Shapiro test for Sarawak normality test, is here. And as you can see, for Sabah and Sarawak, both of the p-values are larger than the critical value, which is 0.05, meaning that it accepted the null hypothesis of normality test, and thus for homogeneity of variance. H null means the data is normally distributed, and here H null for homogeneity means the variance of the samples are equal. And then moving on and then as I progress with the assumption test, the data shows that it is normally distributed and the variance are equal. So I chose I continued to introducing the suitable statistical test. So I chose independent t-test because the assumption test, so the normality and homogeneity, and the data types meaning that both data are independent of each other, and then the body heights are continuous data, while the state is categorical data, and then it fits all the assumptions of independent t-test, meaning that it is normality check, homogeneity check, and then both data are independent check, and then one data is continuous and one of them is categorical, so it fits all the assumptions of independent t-test. And I proceed to performing. So this is the command for homogeneity of variance test, and you can see here this is the result. So it is the variance are equal, and the p-value is 0.16 is larger than the 0.05, so it also accepts H null, and the variance are equal. And then proceed to the command of t-test. It's already choose t-test. This is the command for t-test, and then the result is here. Do sample t-test. This one is the result, and then as you can see, the p-value is 0.05. It's smaller than the 0.05. Oh, lupa. This is the statistical hypothesis criteria. The statistical tests are done, and then so as you can see, the p-value is smaller than 0.05, the critical value. Therefore, H null is rejected. The conclusion is the two independent t-tests inferred that there is a significant difference between body height of UMS female student in Sabah and Sarawak. The p-value is smaller than the critical value, which is 0.05, thus indicating that there is a significant difference in body height of UMS female students in Sabah and Sarawak. Thank you.